So I'm Richard Lazarou. I'm a football coach, and so what attracted me was like what Marilyn said. I'd been a coach. I was a believer, and there comes this constant frustration of you're in the school and there's so much stuff to do, and you see so much going on, but how do you do all that stuff? And so my ministry is coaching. I love doing it. My beautiful wife and I, we've been doing this together for 12 years, but there's only so much you can do. You know, there's so much stuff out there, and every time you meet a kid or you go to an elementary school and read with a little one, and you see all this stuff, and then you just get overwhelmed. And so then when you meet an organization called Loving Houston, and they have systems and structures that put you in position to be successful, I mean, that's like what everybody's saying. You don't have to guess on how to do it. This is what I was doing. Well, how are we doing it? Well, there's people that have been doing this already. And then you're sitting at the table. I mean, me and Pastor Patrick, we're just sitting here, and they're a little bit further along in the process than what we're doing. And so now him and I are going to get together. This is what Loving Houston does. Sit you down, gives you a chance to bounce ideas off people in a way that honors God, so then we take those ideas into the communities the way that Jesus did, and now it compounds out for eternity. And so when you have a chance to do something like that and be around people that stir you up, because it's hard being in schools all the time and just being confronted with so much going on. But that's why we're in rooms like this, so that we'd be stirred up for the good works, and you go back out there and get energized, and right when you're about, like, school is ending tomorrow. So right as I'm about to reach over and, hug one of those kids just with my fingers, then you get put in a room like this, and you're like, oh, that's right, man, I love you, And so you get stirred up so you can go out there and do the good work. And so I appreciate the way Loving Houston does that, comes alongside and encourages in a way that Jesus does, so that you can go out and love people the way we're called to do. And so ours, we're at Willowridge High School, which is way out at the very end of the school district. So we have a partnership with Second Baptist. So my wife and I go to Second Baptist Church. They're so ingrained in the school that everybody sees them as part of the school. And it's not just the high school kids, the middle school kids and the elementary kids. They're growing up now for the last 3 or 4 years with seeing this church being so invested that they just feel like this is what we do. The church is just always here. And so whether it's, they come and, do VIPS types of meals where they come in and encourage the staff. The stuff that God is doing there by loving on people is just crazy. And it's because of this system here where, again, you're reaching out and loving on people in a way that God's calling us to do, to where the kids see it. We have we call the Ridge Room now. There's a room in the school that the district cleaned out that has clothing and school supplies and toiletry that the kids know that they can go in there anytime, and they know who put it there. Like, how crazy is that? They just know that we're going to be loved on, and we have an opportunity to do that, which, like Dr. Dupree was saying, gives a chance to have those other conversations. Because if the kid doesn't have anything to eat, and you're sitting there trying to preach the gospel, all they're saying is, I can't hear what you're saying because I'm hungry. Mm-hmm. Or I can't hear what you're saying because I need a piece of paper. And so what that does, what the churches does, is been removing those obstacles. Well, now you have options, and it's just been a blessing watching the church do that. To the point, again, so consistent. It's not a one-off. It's so consistent that the kids see Second Baptist as part of the school district. How great is God? I mean, you can't do it without Jesus doing it, and so I appreciate that.